Tracy, tell us how you felt in India, and can India and US unite us?
So what am I supposed to say again?
Say whatever you feel like.
So whatever I feel like. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
In my craggy voice. I think what to do is to think about the hope. Think about how we did this before. We don't really want to have a war, but maybe that's what we have to do. A world war. Maybe we have to have World War III. Maybe that's it. But I think that we don't really need to do that. And I believe that things like kindness and treating each other as equals, treating each other well, may have to start becoming a thing to do. We have to be nicer to each other. Our government, I'm from the United States, I'm from California, is not doing it. So we have to do it ourselves. We have to realize what really is the truth and how we feel. There's a gentleman, most of you probably know who he is. Before I start crying, sorry. The actor Robert Redford. I'll stop crying, I will. The actor Robert Redford. There's so much out about him, but if you start to go back or think about what he did, he really changed independent filmmaking. The stories that India needs to make, not so much the Bollywood dancing and singing and soft porn. The stories that India has in its underbelly. In Tarun has those stories. These beautiful people who I don't know their names, my apologies. Their stories. Steve's story, his month in India. Me being in India a couple of years, why I decided to come is because of another filmmaker, William Friedkin, did this thing where he went to India for a couple of years, I don't know how many, and he learned not India, sorry, it was Italy, another I name. Okay, went to Italy. So William Friedkin goes to Italy to learn how they make films there. And I went, well, I could go to India and I can learn how they make films there. And I was a filmmaker, I am one, and I thought, wow, I can do that. And I think that we all need to be thinking about what our differences are and how great our differences are. And if everyone did that all over the world, if we all started accepting each other and not pushing back and saying, you're different than me, I just want to be with somebody like me, and learn from each other, like how the United States was. When I was a little kid, my biggest thing was to do a report on the Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island. That was my biggest paper I ever wrote in my life. I was so proud. And I finally got to go to New York, and I finally got to go to Ellis Island. And I was so proud. And my tears are because I'm not proud anymore of the United States for that. Forgive us. We are good people. We will change. It has to happen. And the world will change.
While putting up a play where the writer is American, but the promoter is an Indian, the stage manager is an Indian, and there's an actor from Russian origin and one from UK. So I think we've already seen that art does unite. And we come back to Inaam. Tell us more about, I think we have evoked many of your thoughts, जो हमने बातें की, लगता है अंदर आपके अंदर कुछ ना कुछ तो पकड़ा हुआ कुछ कहने को.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, it works.
It works fine with me.
Gotta push the button on the bottom.
You need not to
The
push the
button on the
button. But because I think this mic is Indian, so it's a So you are. I totally relate to your pain, your sorrow, and you are being ashamed on your whatever you're saying. I feel your pain but I wish I could express myself with the same energy, because I'm sitting in the same territory where I can be arrested at the next moment when I say anything. So you are still better, in a better space that you are talking freely, because I have been seeing people who spoke freely are in the jail, even without trial being started for 5 years, 6 years. So I don't want to be an activist. I always do and try to do my activism through my art, actually. So a few years back, when the NRC movement was happening, and being an actor, people was expecting me to come up front and say something against the system. So I told them I am trying to say through my art. So I was busy making a film called Nakash. I was being a part of that film. I played a protagonist. I will tell you a basic idea. So you know, as you have some different problem, we have some different problem in India. And this, it is not about India and US anymore. It is happening everywhere. Be it Russia, Putin is there. Be it in China, Xi Jinping. Everywhere. The corporate, the power, the money is leading, and the art and the culture. They are just trying to survive for their existence. It's happening everywhere. So coming back to the film, so the protagonist was a Muslim, and he was building a Hindu temple. So all his community was stopping him. You should not do this because in this time. And the other community was trying to, why the hell this another religion is trying to build this temple. So that film had a very beautiful message, but unfortunately it was released in the same era as we are living in the US. It was not being, it could not reach where it should have been reached, basically. Even it is not, if you see it on Amazon Prime, it is in United States, but you cannot see it in India. So this is what is happening. So I come from a background where I started my career as an actor who used to perform street theater, street play against the system, slogan, and whatever wrong is happening in the system. We used to get together and just say. So the activism is in my blood, but I need to be outside the jail to continue my my activism. And definitely wherever, however, whoever, whenever I can do, I will keep doing it, but in my own way, in my own space of freedom, because my name is Inaamulhaq, and I'm not a tourist. So I think you got the point, yes.
I'm here on tourism.
One last. You want to talk about your movie once? Just your next film.
Next film, yeah. Actually, as he introduced that I am a producer. Do I look like a producer? No. So basically, I'm an actor who just was forced to be a producer, because the kind of cinema we are making, I'm like, he's not proud of his president. I'm not proud of my cinema. Similarly, with the same thing, because I belong to art, and there is happening only business. I don't know how to explain it. Whether it's an art of business or a business of art, we have lost it.
Yeah.
Totally, we have lost it. Cinema is the most powerful weapon. If you see around the globe, it has changed the culture. It has changed the system. It has contributed something to that respective country wherever films are being made with the passion and some meaningfulness. But in India, I don't know why we are just running after entertainment. But that is actually misconception. What I realize, the maker in Bollywood are just justifying it that audience want entertainment. No, bro, we are a 140 million people country, and we get ourselves entertained while a JCB machine is digging up the ground, and we are sitting there and being entertained. This is the country of home. So, excuse me, my dear friend, we don't need to serve them entertainment anymore. We create our own entertainment. In the bus, in the train, in the pan, and everywhere. We're full of entertainment. For God's sake, spare cinema, please let them make some good movies.
Yeah.
So they were not letting me a part of some good movies, so I decided to be a producer. And this is the reason that introduced one line that I became a producer. I want to make the meaningful cinema. I want to take the risk, take the chance. You won't believe people having 1,000 crores in their bank account are standing in the line of an OTT to approve this content. This is true. They can make thousands film without any support. Thousands film they have been making, but they are still waiting. Oh, let's pre-approve it so that we can at least recover whatever we have invested. Bro, cinema has always been a risky business. One Friday, one used to be on the top, another Friday on the ground, and the journey was like this. And this was the beauty of this industry, that we have seen people just earning lot bunch of money one Friday, because in India we release the films on Friday. So they used to say that a Friday can change your destiny, but they have lost their ground. They are just trying to save and recover their money. Nobody is ready to take the risk. I tried. I'm not the only one. There are people who might be suffering and fighting on their own corner. I'm just right now at this moment in this limelight. That's why I'm saying here that I have taken the risk. There must be thousands and hundreds of other people who are trying to. But my pain, my fight is for all of them. I just want to create that scenario in Indian cinema that, excuse me, not Indian cinema, because Indian cinema, if you minus Bollywood, is doing really great. If you go to Kerala, go and watch Malayalam films. They watch their films on theatre. They make films which is rooted, grounded, and written by some beautiful writers, beautiful stories. They are watching in theatre. Even if in Bengal you go, they are watching Bengali films. Even some of the Marathi films are doing well. Some of the Tamil, Telugu. And what happened to Hindi films? And we are the highest film making industry of this country. And we make in India actually we make 2,000 films every year. But unfortunately, only 5 to 10% get a theatrical release. Most of them died in the journey of award shows, award festivals and all.